This video, we're going to look at adding a daily report. When you first look at the screen, it'll look at just a little different than your iPad version looks, and that is our newest version has 4 blue plus buttons on the modules that we're adding documents to. So they're a quick shortcut that we can hit plus and it'll add it without having to do what we're doing currently, and that is go into the module and click an add button. So that will be coming out about the 1st of September. So if you see this video after the 1st of September, you'll already see it. Now, before we add our daily report, I want to remind you about our video in the iPad setup. And there were 2 setups that related to the daily report. The first one being the default daily report. So this would be our first daily report that we would set up. If we were a mechanical contractor, we would probably choose ourselves and the contract that we have in contract management. And then the other thing that we showed you in setting up the iPad is to select the default deliveries that we'll probably be using more than others. So we'll go into daily reports, and this is the old add button right here, and it still exists. Or we could just click on daily report there, and there is our daily report if we were the mechanical contractor, all ready to be set up. The first one be set up, and from there forward we will be generating daily reports. So I'm going to come back in here, and assuming that we already have our daily report set up from yesterday. We've been on the project for many days, and we got a daily report every day. And now this is yesterday's daily report, and just to remind us that we've already recorded the field force. We had ourselves, we had the electrical contractor on the project. This is their crew that was on the job. Just look at the equipment quickly. And Mason had some equipment, electrical had some equipment. We had a crane that was rented. We've got the dates that we've logged on, and all the rest of the data is there from yesterday's daily report: the weather, the visitors, deliveries, all the work activity, and additional comments. So this being yesterday's daily report, we're going to go ahead and generate today's. And so there comes the daily report. We've copied from yesterday's. We're going to increment our number by 1, and then we're going to go ahead and add a daily report. Now, what's going to happen is that the contract management program, all of the field force and equipment, additional comments, work activity will actually come up for us to decide whether they're on the job or whether we want them copied over. So if electrical was not on the job, we'd uncheck them. Otherwise, we just leave it checked. Additional comments, if we want those to check over, to copy over, we would check it. If we don't, that's fine. Okay, and once we've got all that, we'll go ahead and generate today's daily report. It'll take just a minute, and you can see we've copied over 2 equipment items, 2 labor items. We haven't copied over any of our comments. So now we'll go ahead and look at that daily report, bring it up, and now if our field force has changed, for instance, if electrical brought on another foreman, we would just come in there and add the foreman. If we had a couple more journeymen, we'd bring those in, and we can change the crew size. Go ahead and save that, and we could do our equipment the same way, but I want to add some deliveries. Now, there's a lot of people that will use EZCM for recording deliveries, and what's really nice on this could be a very, very long list. You can see our favorites are at the top of the list. And if we wanted to search for something that we weren't certain of how far away that was, we'd just start searching for that. It'd bring up the storm drains. Yeah, we would put our ticket number in. And this is going to be very, very useful for you because you don't have to start scrolling down through that list. You can just search them. So you can go ahead and add that was delivered to the project. And every time that you add something, it's going to ask you, do you want to add another one? If you say yes, it'll bring up another one for you to select. I'm going to say no. And the same thing with the visitors. When we add a visitor, it'll ask if we want to add another one. We'll record the time that they were there, any comments that they made, and go ahead and add that. And no, I won't add any others. The weather's the same way. We can put into the time period 1, time period 2, time period 3, just like contract management. And then also I want to talk about the work activity and additional comments. Like I've showed you in other videos, we do have this microphone icon, which is a voice to text. Nobody has to type anything. Go ahead and tap that and just speak what you did today. It'll convert it automatically for you. It's a very good program. It'll save you having to do typing like I'm doing right now, because my recording program won't allow me to show you that, but it's a great, great feature. So there we have it. We have brought in our work activity, our additional comments, our field force, weather. All of the items are all done, and now we are done with today's daily report. All the information has gone back to our database, and there we have it. EZCM is easy to do.